And Mahomes going to put it up right away. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly. And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target. Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. And Mahomes is going to keep it. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0. Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result. This fielded right at the goal line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Another run with Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you? Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone. Try to find his tight end, Kelce, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox, and the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now Sanders. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Hurts to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10 is Sanders. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
2nd down, McKinnon. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll go again with Sanders. And some room to roam now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And able to work his way down to the 16. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Hurts. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 35 on 2nd down, Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick 6. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Looking to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts as the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Hurts will throw.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. I know it's still just the first half, but we'll see if that 2 points looms large later.
I would have kicked it. And I know that they were trying to equal the score, but sometimes you kind of get seduced into that. It's the first half. Kick the extra point and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Mahomes now on first down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. We say we use them to start the second half and get us going.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Cut. Ready?
They'll try and throw for it here. Being chased out left. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Catch is made by Hardman. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Nicole Hardman, 34 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Ready. Hurt.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Second down, back to Sanders.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Going for it with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. They'll turn to Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. So following the failed try on 4th down, we'll change ends and change possession. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run at Sanders. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Scott. And some room to work. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Boston Scott, 32 yards. And the Eagles have taken a 4th quarter lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll turn to Sanders, and he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They run once more with McKinnon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head.